For another weekly outlook. So today is Sunday, the 22nd of January. So some really nice trades. Last week I called in the public Discord here, in particular AUD USD. This is now running around like 80 or so pips. Really clean entries. Quite a few of you guys caught that one. Mentorship students who are also in the public Discord, you guys killed it with that. There was also some really nice buys. Let me just scroll up here. Some really nice buys. See how I said here, looking for a possible buy entry. That was after the sell entry on EA that ended up playing out as well. So I'm gonna do a quick review of that. Then it was also the sell. Then also AUD USD did 100 pips. Like I gave out easily 300-400 pips last week just on these pairs. So really nice trades there, guys. You could have easily made well over 10% last week easily just from watching these. Obviously, guys, you guys know in the mentorship program I share entries on the main pairs I cover there. In here in the public Discord, this is really just an extra pairs for you guys who are not mentorship students. If you just want to kind of watch and try and learn from here, you guys can do that as well. And then also mentorship students, these are extra pairs for you guys to trade on the side. Okay, so although I don't give the exact entries on these pairs like I do in the mentorship program, you can easily see how, just by your understanding of what I teach you in the mentorship program, how to read price action, how to take your entries. It's very simple, very rinse and repeat, easy money, guys. AUD CAD as well also did a really nice move. That did a big reversal, but you would have secured profit. Again, mentorship students, you guys know you would have made around 2% and a bit just on the pullback from this. But yes, let's just jump in. So news-wise, guys, I'm not going to go spend too much time on this. There is a lot of news coming out this week. However, the only real news release that you need to be aware of is going to be all this AUD news here on Tuesday. A lot of CPI news coming out. This is all going to be during Asia. Okay, so be aware of that. And then there's a lot of USD news. But again, all of this stuff, guys, generally has very little to no effect on the market. Okay, like new home sales, durable goods, like really has no effect. It's really going to be the CPI and then like inflation and things like that. Okay, but just know that on Monday there is no news releasing during London and New York. So Monday could be fairly quiet if you trade those two sessions. However, there's a good amount of news releasing in Asia. But again, it's kind of hit or miss with this one here. All right, kind of hit or miss. Probably won't have that much of an effect. Okay, so a few pairs I'm going to cover this week in this video. So AUD USD, this is that buy setup I shared here. We're currently around 80 or so pips, over a 1 to 3. My first area of sort of interest is going to be around the 0.7000, 0.70200 level, which gives me around a 5.32. Very nice trade. Easy, guys. This is easy. This is textbook. This is what you want. All right, very clean trade. Mentorship students, I broke this setup down in detail on the weekly review video that I posted on Friday, so like 2 days ago. Okay, so make sure you guys, if you haven't already, go and watch that. Okay, I covered all the in-depth setups along with that really clean EJ trade as well, which is like a 1 to 10. So make sure you guys go and watch that so you can see everything that we talk about, the patterns, the price action, the numbers, everything. Really clean, easy setup. Now, guys, here in the public Discord, I'm going to share some outlooks on these pairs. All right, so AU, like I said, I'm still favoring a move higher, at least as of right now. I'm not looking for any reason to want to take profit as of yet. So like I said earlier, I'm looking to see if this can push up in the 0.7000, the 0.70200, or even higher, guys. Okay, even higher. Now, notice how we have a lot of AUD news coming out this week. Just be aware of that, okay? But if we were to get a break above 0.702, we'd be looking at like 0.71,000. Guys, that's almost an 8.5. Easy money. All right, if you have a 100K funded account, that's 8.5 grand. Easy money. All right. So coming into this week, what I'm looking for here is a pullback into this level 0.695 to where I can look for possible scale in entry. So we'll be looking to add in for a second buy off this level here to take this up into here. Okay, so what I want to see, if I can get a buy from here, really small little zone here. So I'll be looking at something like that. Let's say I did 20 pips, for example. It's a 1 to 4. And then, like I said, if it does break higher, this would be a 1 to 8. And then this would be a 1 to 8. So now we've just made 17%. But even if they don't break higher and they just go to here, that's a 1 to 4. That's a 1 to 5.3. You've just made 10%. Right? Easy money. All right? So that's what I'm looking for there. Okay, of course, if price was to reverse, mentorship students, you guys know how to secure profit and when and why. But then we'd be looking for something like this. Okay, so just be aware of that. Now, if price this week does push up into 0.7 or 200 here, even if it doesn't give an entry, let's say price just pushes right up, I will be looking for a possible sell hedge from this level. And upon doing that, we might look to take profit, but we'll see. Because, even a sell right back down into here would be a 5.2. Because who knows, maybe what will happen is price might push from here into here and then come back, retest 0.69500 and then push higher. So we could take profit up here with the buy, then pull this down, make the sell, and then get in a secondary buy to take it even higher, right? So that's always an option as well. But for now, guys, just waiting to see, is this gonna just push up from here up into this level, or is it gonna pull back down and give us that retest for that second buy position there? All right, so watching that. AUD CAD. All right, so that buy setup I shared in the in the public Discord last week. Again, guys, easy. Hit like a 1 to 3-ish, but it made a big reversal here. So you would have secured a lot of profit around here. So we made around 3-ish or 4%, depending on exactly how much you closed, all right? So easy money there, all right? Right now, currently looking for buys. I'm looking for buys from here, okay? If I can get a nice buy position off this 0.93, 200 level, I'll be looking to take this up into 0.945 region. So let's say here, 20 pips. It's a 1 to 6, guys. Easy. All right. Now, of course, we have to look at both sides of the market because we never want to be married to a bias because price can always change direction and things can always reverse. We could see something like this, which means if this setup doesn't play out, we could look for the possible sell setup. If it doesn't present the buy, we could always look for the possible sell. And that down into here is a 1 to 3.7. All right. So right now, I do favor a move higher on AUD USD and AUD CAD. They are overall very, very bullish. But if we were to start seeing a reversal on AUD pairs, this is probably where it's going to happen. All right, so again, currently looking for the buy setup, watching this closely. Those of you who trade Asia, like in the next few hours, this might give an entry. So keep an eye on that. All right, mentorship students, you guys know what to look for here. I did break this down as well in that markup video that I did today after Sniper Sunday. So I posted a secondary markup video where I charted up all the extra pairs here, these ones over here, which I'm covering in this video. And that way you guys have the zones and you know what you're looking for. Okay, so you guys know that your zones and charts are correct. Okay, but definitely looking for buys from this level. USD Swiss, currently not really a pair I'm interested in. All right, but this is a really good level of structure. Now on Friday, I said we're looking for, you'll notice on Friday, we go right back here to the public Discord. I posted this. I said looking for sells. For me, I wasn't quite a fan yet of the price action. I do think this can provide more price action. So what I am looking for is a pushback up into this 0.92 sort of 500 region, 200 region, where I can look for a possible sell down into here. Okay, so right now, guys, I'm not too interested in this pair. If price does push back up into here, and let's view both sides of the market, right? If it comes up in here, I'm looking for sells, but it doesn't present the sell, we could always see something like this. Now, right now, the dollar DXY is showing me a lot of price action that kind of indicates a possible bullish reversal higher. Okay, mentorship students, I broke that down severely in depth in today's Sniper Sunday's weekly outlook video I posted. Okay, so you guys know what I'm talking about, but it looks like we might see a very bullish move higher. Of course, we need more price action for now, but it's still something I'm very much aware of that could be lining up for this week. So if the dollar does go higher, then that means that this will probably break higher as well. But if the dollar does break lower, then what we could see is a slight push up into here, and then it could fall down into 0.912 and maybe even lower from there. All right, we just need to see. This is a very good level of structure, so I do believe we'll be looking for a second tap here. Okay, Euro JPY. So this actually gave a really, really clean buy here last week, right here off this level. I covered this for you guys in the mentorship again on Friday, but this is an easy 1 to 8. This wasn't a pair I was even looking at last week, but I just want to show you guys how all it takes is really 1 or 2 trades, sometimes a week, sometimes a month. It just depends on what pairs you trade. Sometimes some pairs move more than others. For example, NZD USD hasn't really provided much that I've been interested in yet this month, whereas other pairs like AUD USD has provided quite a few trades, right? So sometimes some pairs move more than others or just have cleaner price action. So that's why it's good to trade multiple pairs. I trade my main 6 This is what I cover and give entries on in the mentorship program. But on occasion, I will look at these as well. Okay, you have to find that sweet spot as a trader as to what amount of pairs is right for you. Some people can do 10, some people can do 5. I find 6 to 7 is kind of my sweet spot. Anything over 8 or 9 is when I kind of, the quality goes down. So I try to stay on my main 6 or 7 pairs, and sometimes I'll just add 1 or 2 here. So with EJ, guys, we're currently looking for sells from this level. If price can push up into 141.2, 141.5, I'll be looking for a sell from here. However, I'm seeing a lot of bullish price action, so we might actually see a break higher, a retest to then go higher up into 143. All right, so keep an eye on that sell setup. But if it doesn't break, if it ends up breaking higher, we'll be looking at 143. All right, Euro AUD. Again, I shared 2 sell setups on this last week. So here was the first one. So again, let me just show you guys here. Okay. Again, guys, I don't share the entries here, but I show setups, whereas in the mentorship I share the entries. So again, you'll see here, where is it? A Euro AUD. This thing dumped. So it said playing out, right? I said looking for sells. Oh yeah, Euro AUD, looking for sells from this level, and then just completely fell. So this would have been, I think, like a 1 to 5. Let's have a look. A 1 to 4, sorry. And then there was also a potential buy from here, which absolutely rocketed. I wasn't too much, I honestly wasn't, like, I was looking for buys from here. I wasn't the biggest fan of the price action, so I ended up staying out of this. But I know quite a few of you guys caught this. So there was definitely a buy here. Again, I'm very particular as to when I enter the market. So like this, went on to do like a 1 to 7. Obviously, it pulled back since then. You would have taken some profit up in here. But overall, like all in all, it did end up doing about 300 pips total. All right. Right now, guys, I am looking for possible sells from this level, which again provides confidence to AUD USD, AUD CAD going higher. So if price can come up here, test this level, respect this level, we could see a nice sell right back down to 55,000, 1.55,000, or even right back down to 1.542. Okay, so watching for that. But again, both sides of the market, if it ends up just blowing through this, we could see this later this week. All right. And then last pair, a pair I'm actually quite interested in. I don't usually trade this pair, but I'm very interested in this pair right now coming into this week. Looking for a possible buy here on USD JPY. However, I'm waiting for a significant amount of price action. The reason for that is this 129.8 level has been broken significantly, right? Hasn't really respected it that well. So because of that, I'm being a little cautious here, but I am looking for buys if price can provide me some clean patterns, some clean rejections, higher time frame price action. I'll be looking for a buy from this level up into, again, something sort of like this. A nice little 1 to 5 almost, up into 131,000, 131.2, and then if it can break that, my next area of interest will probably be around that 132.5 region up through here. So it could start off as a 1 to 4, but easily turn into a 1 to 8.7, 8.6, right? So definitely keep an eye on that, guys. All right, AUD Swiss is a pair I'm not too interested in right now. If that begins to line up, I'll update, but right now I'm just not too interested in. But definitely coming into this week, guys, keep an eye on AUD CAD. Like this could be an entry for today if it provides the price action, right? Easy setup. Hopefully it provides. As for now, everything else does get a bit of price action. EA and AU are also high on my list, as I said. But yeah, so that's it for now, guys. All right, have a good week. Stay patient, all right? Make sure you guys are using a risk calculator, a position size calculator. This is the one I use. It's on my FX book. It's completely free, all right? I have no affiliation with them. It's just, again, you can use apps, whatever. But you always want to be making sure that you use a position size calculator and not just using the same lot size across all setups and pairs, because one lot on AUD USD is different to one lot on GBP JPY. All right. Again, make sure you do this every single time. That way your risk management is always precise and done properly. Guys, no matter how good of a trader you are, if you are not using proper risk management, because you will have losses, right? No matter how good of a trader you are, if you don't use proper risk management, everything else falls apart. All right. So have a great week, guys, and I'll update with you guys throughout the week in the public Discord.